It shows the drawdown when you're trading, it shows how much profit you've got, and it shows your total profit. So I watch that constantly.
This information is super important. Like we can't just trade blindly on TradingView or even on Ninja. Ninja doesn't give an accurate enough picture, in my opinion. You need to know this stuff. But there was a couple other questions on this. I want to talk about Tradovate for a few minutes because everyone says they can't find that video. Joshua, you said there was something you couldn't find on YouTube for Tradovate. So how to take an order on Tradovate, can't find it. There you go. We have that portion of this video. You can take one with the Dom. I'm not the expert there, so by all means, please find somebody else who can answer that question about the Dom, because I am not that girl. Somebody else hopefully will be. Other than that, make sure every time you sign up with an account with Take Profit Trader, Apex, or wherever you're using a Tradovate login from, first thing you have to do is you have to approve all the approvals on Tradovate as you first log in. That's its own process. I can't show you that because I'm already done with that. But once you're in here, you're gonna have a really messy screen. So let's talk about how to set up a template. And then of course, before we get to the template, we need to come over here and approve all the add-ons. So I'm gonna go here, and anything that's free, I'm adding on. I'm trying to get people to stop spending money as much as possible. If you really need something and you even know what it is, by all means, buy it. But if you don't know what it is and you don't need it, then don't buy it, okay? Pretty simple. Let's stop giving away all of our hard-earned money. So you find that here in add-ons. You find add-ons in this nice little triple line up here on the top right of your screen. You're gonna wanna go ahead and approve all of that. You'll also notice, since I'm already over here, you've got accounts, you've got subscriptions, you've got profile, preferences, you can go light to dark, security, transfer and payments, add-ons, and API. What I want to do before I get out of this little section is come over here to where it says your accounts. So you might have a bunch of accounts if this is Apex. If not, you guys get the idea. But here we are. Click on risk settings. You'll notice Take Profit Trader, this does not work. It won't stay. That's the only drawback to Take Profit Trader. That, and then the rules, like once you're in, you can't make as much. But otherwise, I think they're a phenomenal prop firm, and I'm very excited about working with them. And here's where you're going to go ahead and add the hard locks on your account. So you can add a daily loss limit. Let's say you're trying to be protective. You're trying to learn the skill, not make money. Now, nobody wants to do that. Everyone wants to make money because YouTube is making money, right? But maybe while you're learning the skill, consider coming in here and go $500, okay? And that's it. It's all you're allowed to lose on the day. It will protect your account because this will auto liquidate your account when it hits that target, okay? Now, the downside to this versus Project X is you can actually come in here and undo it, but I probably shouldn't tell you that. Weekly loss limit, weekly profit target, those are all great too. Also profit target. Remember, if you hit your profit target on the day, 1-to-1, okay, it'll lock your account. So at least it'll protect all of your gains. And then now you really have to consider, do you want to trade more, okay? Because you're up on the day, you're green on the day. And while you're learning the skill, that's all you need. Or of course you can go 2-to-1, but that might be a harder target to hit if you're still kind of new and trading micros. So that's how you're going to save all this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and save this in here because I'm already in here. So I've got about a 1.5 to 1, okay, of what I'm looking for on the day. I'm going to hit save. Okay, so now I've got that saved. Went through all of that information in terms of Tradovate. Now we're in here. It probably looks messy. You've got a lot of open windows everywhere. You can close those windows by hitting the X next to anything that you see that you don't want to see. Okay, whatever that is that you're seeing you don't want to see, you can hit the X. Remember, you can add it all back. You're not going to lose anything. You can do no wrong. Okay? You can do no wrong whatsoever. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It's selling down now. But anyways, once you're in here, you're going to want to set up a template to a way that your eyes see best. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and kind of edit this particular one. When you hover the mouse over the top left of your screen, you get a lot of options and it's a lot to learn. So starting from the right is your templates. You can save templates with all kinds of different stuff. For the most part, I just use the 20. I mostly have on inside out candles as well, and VWAP or some version of that kind of in here, but it's all pretty much the same chart on a black background, purple and green. You can set up all of that and then save the template how your eyes see fit. Kind of great, because then every time you log in, even if you're logging in to your Take Profit Trader or your Apex, you'll still have the same setup. So that's kind of awesome. Moving to the left, you've got indicators. Kind of like TradingView and MetaTrader, there's 5,000 billion options. You can even explore community indicators. Remember, the more you put on your chart, the more it slows it down. So something to think about. You don't want, less is more. This should be your trading chart. There really shouldn't be a lot on here. Maybe candles and like one moving average, really close to nothing else, okay? Literally really close to nothing else. You don't need anything else. But if you're looking for something particularly, you can find it here. If you're not sure where it's at, hit search. Never a fun situation when you're searching this stuff, because you get all kinds of just random things that look like this. And you pick one, install. And when you go to upload it, it's not going to be just in the folder. It's going to be under whatever it's titled as. So you're going to see volume whatever under that. It'll be its own new subfolder under the indicators, because I didn't know how to do that when I first started either. So you see where it says volume, typical price, it'll be its own little folder here. If you've downloaded a kind of a custom one from here. That's indicators. Moving to the left, we've got configure chart settings. You'll notice I've got price and I've got an EMA. That's all I've got on this chart. There's literally nothing else. Oopsie. In order to get this box to go away, because as you notice I move my mouse around and it doesn't go away, you have to click on it again, okay? One more to the left, we've got chart settings. This right here is really cool because you can go on here and go to show all. It'll show all of your executions, right? I love that feature. I love being able to come back in here and see when I've been dumb on the day, when I've been amazing on the day, when I have that like picture perfect trade to say, look, I bought and I sold, it's great timing. And then also I have to be real with myself when I bought and sold and was like, what was I thinking, right? This was for class purposes, but you guys get the idea. You can go to show all of that stuff. If I go back, you also have price levels. You can decide to have open price, high price, low price, middle, a whole bunch of different settings. At the end of the day, they're going to be up to you. I don't have any of that turned on, 0%. To the left beyond that, you got candlesticks, a bunch of different options you choose. I use Japanese candlesticks. And then of course, time frame. You can do custom time frames. I used to have this set to 2 minutes, but for my Tradovate accounts, I've been keeping it at 1, just a little bit quicker. I know I probably should be on the 5, but that's a topic for another time. Custom time frames, everything else is here, pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so again, in order to get this box to go away, I have to click on that again. Crosshairs, on or off, global, and show crosshairs, and then there you go. Don't show crosshairs. There they are. So kind of smooth. And there we go, we're buying. This little data box, I have a bunch of data. I don't ever keep it up. I always turn it off. I don't like it in my way. And then of course, drawing tools. The only tool I've ever really used on here is a little line. You already see that on my chart. A little trend line, okay? No different than any other platform. You'll click on it. You click once, you come over here and you say, okay, 1 click down, and then 1 click down releases it on the other end. All pretty simple. I think I've done the Fibonacci on here, but that's it. Really haven't done the boxes I didn't like, and nothing else mattered. So there's that. What else? Now I'm gonna click out of that. Again, the only way to do that is to go here. I can also remove all drawings. So I'm gonna go and remove all drawings. But now that we're here, okay, we already talked about how to buy and sell. Buy market is now, buy bid, buys that spread. Sell market is now, sell ask is slightly further back from where price is currently at. Slightly better price, but also could be missed, right? I love the concept of these, but sometimes I found myself using these two and then just scooting price up anyways, which is really stupid if you think about it. So just real talk, right? Realistic stuff going on. What else? Exit all, we already went over that. Jonathan was really kindly enough to remind you guys of this. This exit all position and cancel all, great thing to hit at the end of every day. Every day, no matter what. Every single day, make sure you hit that button so there's no pending orders. You're done trading for the moment, hit that button no matter what. You're gonna hit that, hit it again. Because I promise you, this is the biggest thing ever. Another place to track that information. I've never used this data, so I don't have a lot of information there.